The Science of Pulled Pork by Hyewon, Marlene, and Katie. Pulled pork is a classic American barbecue dish with pork meat shredded and served with a juicy sauce. It is most commonly served with bread as a sandwich or a burger. It originates from the southern United States, where early settlers brought pigs with them around the 1970s. It is served hot and it is very delicious. Pulled pork requires a certain type of meat cut. The structure has to be separable into strands, absorbent to juices, and of course delicious. Let's now get into the perfect meat cut for pulled pork. Like humans, pigs have muscle fibers that can each contract or stretch. Each fiber is protected by a tissue which connects with other fibers to bundle up, which then is protected by connective tissue. This is apparent when zooming up on the muscle of pigs. What is connective tissue and why is it important when cooking pulled pork? Connective tissue supports, protects, and gives structure to other tissues and organs in the body. There are many different types of connective tissue. The high content of connective tissue is necessary to keep the strands of meat tender without making them too rubbery and unpleasant to chew. It takes about 9 to 13 hours to fully cook pulled pork. But why? If you don't cook the connective tissue properly, it will be too tough and rubbery since the collagen in the tissue is still hard and rigid under heat, taking the form of gelatin. The connective tissue has to break down and literally melt away in the meat, which is why 9 hours of cooking time is usually what is required when cooking pulled pork. This is what makes the meat of pulled pork fall apart nicely. Furthermore, when choosing the perfect cut of meat for pulled pork, you need a very rich and high content of fat. Fat allows the pulled pork to be much more flavorful since flavor molecules dissolve way easier in fat compared to water. This allows the meat to be much more absorbent to the flavor. When cooked nicely out of the oven, you will notice that the pork comes out very brown and delicious looking. Why could this be? This is because of the Maillard reaction. The Maillard reaction is responsible for this browning. This is where the amino acids in foods react with reducing sugars to form the characteristic of brown cooked color in food. Now let's cook our pulled pork.